Good evening, otherworldlies. This is Juliana Angel, your Dark Mask Diva. How's everyone doing tonight? How's that full moon doing for everybody? Is everyone having a good time with the full moon, that super moon last night? What did that do for everybody? Did that change anybody's life? Did anyone have any awarenesses? I know I always do. Well, those full moons, they really open the mind, open the spirit. I really just, those full moons really do a lot. So, I don't know how spiritual you guys are, but those full moons, they really do something. So, I hope they helped you guys get something done. I hope you had some kind of life-changing event. I hope you had some kind of personal spiritual awareness. I hope something really good happened. So, maybe there was some kind of high-running emotions, or, maybe you got a task done, a project. Are you guys project-oriented? Because I know I am. I like to do a project. So, usually during these full moon times, a lot of projects get done during these times. So, I really, I don't know if you noticed, but during full moons, that's when I do a whole lot of uploads and that sort of thing. And usually a lot of housework gets done. So a lot of housework has not been getting done this time, but it seems like I'm making a lot of content right now. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget to give me thumbs up. Make lots of comments. I like a lot of feedback, you guys. I want to hear what you like about the video, okay? I want to hear your ideas. Okay, I like ideas, so if you guys have any questions, any feedback, anything like that, I want to hear it, okay? So, because what I do is I give a lot of advice online too. So, a lot of the things I talk about are things that people have asked me about. So, because a lot of the advice I give online is anonymous. So, the things I'm talking about on here are, out here in the public and everything like that. So, you want to just, ask me something out in the open here, put it in the comments, okay? Because I'll be glad to talk about it. All right, so anyway, without further ado, I'm going to share a personal story about me, and you're going to be like, whoa, okay, that's a little, that's a little wild, that's a little crazy, but that's, here's a little backstory about me. Okay, there's a little, bozo in the background going on story here, but it's what goes through people's minds, though. I mean, it's just another reason not to be a bozo. All right, it's just a little bit of story about me and my past, and how relationships work, how ladies' feelings work, and just how things go. Okay, and just like a few tips and things that you might want to know. All right, just a few things, a little background. Let's see. Okay, this story takes place around when I was about, I'm going to say I was about 40 years old. So this was a while back. This is when I first got into band promoting. So if you don't know, I'm a band promoter, and I have a company called Dark Mask Diva Promotions. So if you're interested in me promoting your band, I mainly deal with heavy metal. So if you're in a heavy metal band and you're interested in me promoting you, put something in the comments, okay? That's me. I'm Dark Mask Diva, okay? And my name is Juliana Catacombs, by the way. And I'm also known as Juliana Angelus. So, an angel with an IS at the end, Angelus. And I'm Juliana Catacombs as well, from Dark Mask Diva Promotions. So, if you've ever heard of me in that capacity, that's me. I'm the same person. And I give a lot of advice. So, without further ado, otherworldlies, I'm going to tell my story, okay? So, This is about being an older woman. Now, I was talking about younger guys, okay, liking older women. This is about older guys liking younger women. Okay? All right, this is younger guys this is older guys liking younger women. All right. Now, older guys like younger women, and there's a reason for it. This is a story about me going out with this older guy, and this is how it came about. This is when I lived in another city, and I was going out with this guy. I was 40, and I was going out with this guy who was about my age, and and he was not a complete bozo, but he was just one of those guys who was like, kind of a boyfriend, but I was just kind of like, I really need to just stop going out with him. And the reason is because he was cool, he was okay, but he was like one of those boyfriends who just kind of friend zones you. Like, he's but he's the kind of guy that just kind of treats you more like a buddy and a friend. And the reason women don't like that is because they stop treating you like you're attractive. They just kind of treat you like, like you're just there, and they just kind of talk to you like, just kind of like you're just a person, like you're just a companion, you're just there. They kind of treat you more like a friend and not like you're hot. And the thing is, it's really important to me to be hot. So I don't want to be with a guy unless he's treating me like I'm hot. So unless a guy is acting like that and treating me like I'm attractive, I mean, he doesn't need to be saying it every 5 minutes, but if he just kind of, ladies don't like being taken for granted. Like, I don't get up every day and put makeup on and wear sexy clothes to just be like just being treated like I'm just kind of the same gender as you, or treated like a buddy pal, or like an equal, or something like that. I want to be treated like a sex symbol, right? So if a guy's just acting like I'm just there, or like like you've become bored with me, or something like that, or just like you're distracted or something like that, I'm going to lose interest with you really quick, and I'm going to try to replace you. So, and I'm going to be fed up with it. I'm probably not going to even talk to you about it. Okay, and women like me are like that. We're not going to even, we're probably going to sit down and say, are you still attracted to me? And that kind of thing. But for the most part, women who are sexy really are not going to put up with stuff like that. And women who aren't sexy, we also want to be treated like we're desirable. You know what I mean? But women who go out of their way to be sexy just kind of don't want to be like ignored. And there are certain women who are used to a certain level of interest in it and attraction from men. And it's not like we need to go out there and seek it all the time. But there are certain women that you can pretty much tell we're used to getting attention all the time. So if you're ignoring us and just, acting like we're your buddy or your pal, or you're friend zoning us and stuff like that, we're really just gonna get rid of you. Basically, we're not, it's gonna be a turn off. I mean, it's kind of like you shouldn't be doing that. You should be paying a compliment. You shouldn't be ignoring us and stuff like that. You should be saying you look beautiful and stuff like that. There should not be any sort of you acting stupid. I mean, you should be showing a little bit of jealousy every once in a while. You should be showing a little concern every once in a while. You should be showing something that you notice that we're female. You should be showing some interest. You should be there should be some romance there. There should just be something, instead of we're a buddy, we're a pal. So there needs to be enough of that. And so, I'm with this guy, and we're together for a little while, and I'm like, okay, well, there's too much taken for granted here, and he's too distracted by everything else, and here's something that's not going to work, and I'm really I'm really not going to bother much longer with this and everything like that. And so, I'm walking along, and I'm near the club where I promote music, and I walk along, and I walk by the store, and I see this extremely cool sports car. And I'm like, whoa, this car is sick, right? And I look in the store, and this guy that's working in the store, because I could see in the store window, he's this really like attractive, distinguished older gentleman. So I'm walking by with the bozo guy, and I go, hey, go on ahead to the club, because I see this old friend of mine. And he totally falls for it, bro. He totally goes, okay. And I'm like, dummy. Dummy. See, this is what I'm talking about. He should have gone in there with me. He's going to let me go in there by myself and talk to a man all by myself. But this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, it's the middle of the night, and he's going to let me go into a place and talk to a guy all by myself without escorting me in there. And it's the middle of the night. And he's going to go on ahead to the club by himself. He totally fell for it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If a chick does that to you, you deserve to lose her. Okay? Don't fall for that. Alright? She's setting you up. Okay? For reals. So I go in and I tell him, like, hey, what's up, and I'm talking to him and everything, and I decide to go and buy something in the store, and I go and, I buy like a Rockstar or something like that, and I'm drinking it, and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, so your car's bad, dude, like, what year is it? And I'm asking him all these questions, and, ask him how long he's been working there, and just kind of make friendly conversation and everything like that. And he goes, so is that your boyfriend? And I said, does he act like he's my boyfriend? And he said, no. And I go, that answers the question, doesn't it? And he goes, I guess it does. And I said, so do you usually work nights? And he said, yeah. And I go, well, I promote music at that place over there. And he goes, yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm Dark Mass Diva. And so we're chatting and everything, and I said, it's okay to say no, but do you mind if I take a bunch of selfies with your car? I said, I will not put your license plate in it. And he goes, would you like to go for a ride in my car sometime? And I said, I would absolutely love that. So I give him my number. And then I take a bunch of selfies with the car after I give him my number. And then I dip and go on to the club. So this guy and I, and he goes, I'll call you. And I go, don't call me, text me. And I go, and I'll let you know when I completely get rid of the guy. And he goes, that's when I'll actually hit you up. I go, good plan. So, soon after that, I got rid of the guy completely, and it didn't take me long. And this guy and I started spending some time together. And we were more friends than anything else. But I just, I was extremely attracted to this guy. And he was about 25 years older than me or something like that. And people are like, is this dude your sugar daddy or something? He's a lot older than you. I'm like, mind your business. Mind your business. And they're like, okay, that's just like so funny. And this dude wasn't like a white bozo either. He was just like a very like distinguished guy. He had like piercing blue eyes and like silver gray hair, and he slicked it back. And he was an ex-gangster. Okay, he had like these gold chains, and he would dress in these sweaters, and he was an ex-con. He used to own a strip joint, but he gave his life to the Lord. He was a chill dude. He was solid. He was a really good guy. I was safe with him. He treated me a lot better than the bozo my age did. I'll tell you that right now. And he was fun to spend time with. And he was a really cool dude. I like spending time with him, hanging out with the dude. We used to drive around in his car and just have a fun time together. He was a really nice guy, and he treated me really well. But, we were friends. And he made me feel attractive. And he told me, he goes, the thing is about older women, he goes, I'm used to dating my dancers, right? I go, yeah, you own a strip joint, you had all the, I go, you are the type of dude who was able to go out with these chicks who were like in their 20s. I go, they had these perfect bodies, covered in glitter, and they were dancers. They were in good shape. They could do a lot of coke and stay thin and everything. And he goes, yeah. I go, so you were able to like, pull all the young hotties. He's like, yeah. I go, because you own the joint. He goes, yeah, right. And he goes, present company excluded. I go, right. And he goes, I can't stand older women. I go, all right, well, I understand. He goes, you do? And I go, yeah. I go, I appreciate you saying present company excluded. And he goes, well, you're different. He goes, you're attractive. I'm like, yeah. I go, well, see, the thing is, there's things that older women do to become unattractive. And I go, but it's all relative. It depends on who finds you attractive and who doesn't. But see, there's things that women do to make themselves unattractive. I go, I came into your store and I started flirting with you. And he goes, yeah, you did. And I go, and there's things that, men do to make themselves unattractive. And there's things that women do to make themselves unattractive. And it really just depends. A lot of things that men do to make themselves unattractive are behaviors. Yes. A lot of things that women do to make themselves unattractive are their looks. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the things that are unattractive. Okay. The things that women do, I think what my friend was trying to say, the things that women do to make themselves unattractive. I think what he doesn't like with the older women that he was complaining about, because this dude wasn't like a misogynist or anything. In fact, we used to sit down and he used to get so sad because when he was serving his time, his mother passed away. And he was so close to his mother. He missed her so much. And so when he got out, his mother had left him the family home. And we used to chill at his house a lot. And he missed his mom so much. And what happened was he gave me his mother's jewelry, and I still have it. He's a sweet guy. And he loved his mom very much. So it wasn't like he was this misogynist who hated women. He just said, these older ladies, they cut their hair real short. And he goes, they make themselves unattractive, and they're bossy, and they're mean, and they're crabby. And I said, well, you want to know why that is? And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, they're going through the change of life. He goes, what is that? And I go, well, it's menopause. And I go, it's because your body is shutting down and you're no longer fertile. You can no longer make babies. Now, some ladies stay fertile longer. I'm in my 50s. I've only recently started going through menopause. Now, my menopause was lasting a little bit longer. So what you should do when you start going through it is talk to your doctor about hormone replacement. Because what's going to happen is your hormones are going to change. It's going to make your hair and your skin dry and brittle. Okay? It's going to make you have these mood swings and make you get mad and cry. Okay? You think periods are not fun? What's going to happen is you're just going to get mad at everybody. And I know we get mad at everybody anyway because they're stupid. But you're just going to cry and get mad. And everyone's going to wear you out because when you're in your 40s, that's you're starting to get grandkids, right? And they're going to wear you out because they're little and they run everywhere. Okay, and you're probably married, right? You might be married. Your husband's going to get on your nerves because males go through something that's similar to menopause. They get low testosterone. So when we're going through our menopause, their testosterone starts to drop. Okay, so their confidence level starts to drop. And they start to have these behaviors that their ambition level starts to drop. All right, and so their sex drive also starts to drop. So we're frustrated because we're trying to get it going in the bedroom, and you know, they may not be interested. So we're sexually frustrated. We're just like, why aren't they initiating with us anymore? And we think they're not interested. Well, their bodies aren't cooperating. So we're taking it personally, right? But it's them, they're lacking ambition because their hormones are not cooperating. We're crying all the time because our hormone production is slowing down. You know, our eggs are dwindling. We have, all this going on because, Mother Nature's saying, okay, guess what? We don't have to reproduce anymore. But now I'm going to hit you with all these hot flashes and all these other things that are going on. And it might, mess with your beauty. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get hormone replacement. So you can stay looking pretty and young looking, okay? And you're going to want to keep your mood stable. So you're not snapping at people and being bossy and mean and angry and not knowing why. And you're going to want to keep, people around you not afraid of you. And I think that's what was going on with him, where he was just like thinking ladies his age and ladies even my age of 40 were just like, he goes, they're mean. And I said, you have to keep in mind too, once women get to be my age, we're just tired of everybody's crap. I was tired of everybody's crap by the time I was 18. I'll tell you that right now because I was already bozoed out. Remember, guys, when I was 18, I was dating that guy that said, take a shower. So I was already over it. I was already over bozos by the time I was 18. I was already like, I don't know what life is trying to teach me, but I'm dealing with people not wanting to help me when I ask for help, and the guy I'm dating going, take a shower, when I'm trying to tell him that I'm just overwhelmed with depression and having this existential crisis, and I'm trying to explain what's going on with my life, and people going, and I'm having this, depth, and I'm having these issues, and people don't want to help, and I'm realizing these people just really don't care about me, do they? Nobody really wants to jump in and help me. Everybody wants to jump in and help everybody else. But I'm realizing nobody really cares about me. People should care. And I'm old enough to know that I'm not completely grown up yet, but I don't know what to do about it. But people are expecting me to be a grown up. But by the time I'm ready to be a grown up, I'm too tired to be one. And that's kind of what happens when you go through menopause. I'm like, okay, I'm old enough and wise enough, but I am just too tired to be one now. And so here's my older gentleman friend going, these women are just angry all the time. I go, that's what being a woman is like. Everyone just expects us to do everything, and being a woman is tiresome. There's something about a woman's hormones. Women, maybe because we do produce some testosterone, but testosterone actually gives you energy, so we don't have as much as you do. So we are tired, and people expect so much of us, but we don't have the energy that you do. I mean, my energy depends on the phases of the moon. That's why during full moons, you're going to see more uploads out of me. Real talk. Just watch. When the full moons come, you will see more Juliana Angel shows. You'll probably see more videos. Okay, more music videos. You'll see more Instagram posts. You'll see more pictures of me modeling. You'll just see more. You'll see me being more productive, just in general. You'll see me turning up in the clubs. You'll see me out and about. You'll just see me doing more when the moon is more full. When the moon is not, you will not see me because that's when I have more energy. Because women just don't have a lot of energy, and the older we get, the less energy we have. And for some reason, I don't know if it's just our expected roles, but for some reason everybody just expects women to do everything. And it's ironic because we have less energy than you guys do. And modern women are expected to work like 8 to 12 hour days. Why are we expected to do that? Men have all the energy. Men have all the physical strength. I don't have a bunch of physical strength. I might have emotional strength. I might have mental strength. I will admit I have that. And if you get in an argument with me, you will absolutely lose. Don't do it. I can argue anyone into the ground. In fact, if I were to go back to do my life all over again, I would be a lawyer. Nobody can win an argument with me. Nobody. And I can say that for most women. If you want, I don't know why there are not more women in the Bureau of Investigations. Women can find out anything. If you want someone to get to the bottom of anything, come to me. If you want to win if you want to lose an argument, come to me. I would be a lawyer if I had it to do over again. But I wouldn't want to work the long hours because I can't. I do not have the physical stamina. Even in my younger years. But no one wins an argument with me ever. My family, I don't know why they put themselves through it. Why do they do that to themselves? I don't know anyone who can win an argument against me, honestly. Suckers, all of them. So I don't know. Women just have this special powers, but physically, no. But what I was saying before is women are gonna get grouchy, and the older we get, because our hormones are just all over the place, and our hormones are dwindling, and we're gonna get estrogen dominance the older we get. We're gonna put on weight. I'm putting on weight. I'm putting it on here. Yay! Woo! Yeah! Hey! So I'm glad about that. At least we can go there with it. All right. But I'm just lucky that I'm putting it on there. It's there. But most women my age do not feel sexy. You know what I mean? Or they don't act sexy. And they're not, they're not going up to men they find attractive and flirting with them and talking to them. But the only man that I flirt and talk to is my man now. So if you're watching, I'm not talking to other guys like that, just so you know. Mon belle. Okay? I'm not doing things like that. But back when I was with bozos, if I saw another guy I liked, I'm like, get rid of this dude and talking to a better dude. Because I'm not wasting time here with bozos. So, if I see a cool dude with a sweet car, I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up? But goddess women are not gonna waste time with bozos. We're gonna talk to cool dudes who have something going on. Like if we want to be friends with some cool dude, we're gonna be like, hey, I'm getting rid of that bozo, just so you know. I'm not dumb. Getting rid of bozo. So, that's what's up with that. Let's see. The older man, he doesn't like, these mean, grouchy older women, just not celebrating, not trying to be feminine. I think, he doesn't like how mean and grouchy they are. I don't think he expects them to walk around half naked, covered in glitter, and get fake boobs or anything, but he's just used to the ones that like to be cute. The ones that, enjoy their bodies. The ones, that they don't have to cater to men and be, completely sexualized or anything like that. I mean, you know, I'm not a stripper. I've never been a stripper. I don't have a problem with people being a stripper. I mean, I didn't feel insecure compared to the strippers that used to work for them. I was just like, okay, you know, they're getting their money. I don't have a problem with strippers. I'm just like, okay, cool. You know, that's how they made their money. I wasn't insecure around this dude. I didn't have a problem with it because, you know, I'm sexy in my own way. You know, I'm not in that kind of shape, but hey, you know, I didn't feel insecure by comparison. And you know why? Because that guy didn't make me feel insecure. But the guy my age I was with was treating me like friend zone-ish. So that guy was making me feel unattractive. Because he was just like, you know, buddy, pal, friend zone-ish, just kind of, you know, unconcerned with me, just kind of, you know, hey, I'm going to go talk to this old friend of mine, and he would just fall for it and just let me go do it. Instead of, no, I don't want to leave you alone here in the dark. You know, he was, you know, completely unconcerned with that situation. And guys, if you're with an attractive woman, you need to kind of keep those eyes open. You need to not take those kind of situations for granted, and you need to quit being dumb. Okay? It's not like you need to be paranoid, but when you're with someone attractive, you need to not treat her like a buddy and a pal. All right, because she doesn't want to be friend zoned. Doesn't mean she's insecure. It means she doesn't want to be treated like that by you. And if you're an older lady, you can be completely attractive if you just keep yourself up. Cut your hair a flattering length. You know, I mean, my hair, I think I should grow my hair a little bit longer probably, but I don't cut it like in a pixie or anything like that I just don't think is going to look nice on me. I don't know. I mean, I wear colors like red that's provocative. You know, that I think's going to make me stand out and look attractive and stuff like that. You know, I'm probably a little much, but you know what? I'm just feeling fabulous. And you know, not everybody my age likes to have pink hair and purple hair and stuff like that and that sort of thing, but I'm just, you know, I'm just a real diva. And I don't know. I'm not a typical woman my age. I'm okay with that. You know, and I'm with a younger guy, and yeah, I like him to look at me and find me attractive. I don't want to look like, you know, one of those typical older women. You know, I don't want people to look at me and think of me as a pick-me-show older woman. You know, I want to be like a sexy older woman. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to look like one of those older women that's probably in a bad mood and yells and like, you know, is like letting herself go and like just crabby and that kind of thing. You know, I like to just I like to just live my life. So I think that's all I have to say about that. But you can be one of those older women that just kind of decides you're going to be unattractive. Or you can kind of like, you know what they say, live your best life and be at your most attractive. Because a lot of us are looking better than the younger chicks, like I said in my last video. And you can feel good about yourself and the way you look. You know, it's all the way that you see yourself. And be with somebody who's making you feel good about yourself. That's really, it starts with you. It really does. Get up every day and pretty yourself up. Wear outfits that are cute. Like the way that you look. Okay? And, you know, that older dude, he didn't like older women, but he liked me. And, you know, to him, hanging out with me was like being with a younger chick. And he was this older dude, and I thought he was more attractive than the younger dude I was going out with. Because he was like a young dude for his age. And he had like this cool car, and he was just fun to hang out with. He was fun to talk to. He was like good company. And it was like, just be a fun person to be around. So, you know what? We turned each other's head. And I was glad I was friends with him. So, that's all I had to say, otherworldlies. You guys have a wonderful evening. And thank you for watching my program. Good night.